Grenada, Caracol, PT, Martinique, the Eastern Caribbean, and the rest of the world. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome. It is Good Morning Grenada on Classic 105, and of course, the sister station, Hot 98. Speaking of Hot 98, good morning, and thank you so very much for joining me once again, or me joining you once again. Gary, Mr. Smooth, is on the other side of the station. Morning, Smooth, wanna go? I'm finna hearing you, no? Nah, I ain't here. I seen your lips moving, but I ain't hearing you. I know what's going on by the dance here, so. Hold on, let me try that again. Alright, say something again.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
There we go in the dance hall. There we go. Good morning, boss.
Am I still being heard?
Yes, you're still being heard.
Wonderful.
Lovely. Thank you very much, boss. How art thou? How was the week?
What can I say? Wonderful.
Well, the way you breathe.
Had a wonderful week.
The way you took that sigh. The way you took that sigh, I thought you were going to tell me it wasn't so great. You know, Mahapleep. Okay.
Beautiful, beautiful week.
All right, lovely.
Can't
Good
complain,
to hear.
you know.
Yeah. Amen. And even if we complain, what'll happen?
God go punish us.
I agree.
What are you complaining for?
I agree. It's been a blessed week. It's been a good one. Hallelujah. We're in the land of the living. We're able to wake up on this goodly Friday, the last Friday of April 2022. So we definitely need to be grateful. Yep.
We definitely have to be thankful, and we have to give thanks. And TGIF, thank God it's Friday. It's here. But how have you been?
I've been
Blossy
good.
Bloss?
Bloss been good. I've been, trying to do the best that I can on a daily basis. And yeah, everything has been spicy and nice. Just and cool and calm and blessed.
I own the rights to that name, and the credits.
Amen. I will give you that one. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Copyright it and a copyright Blossy Bloss.
Just remember that.
And that's my name for Good Morning Grenada going forward. To me, no Blossom Alexis-Welsh. It's Blossy Bloss. So get it together.
Blossy
right?
Bloss. Get it right. Get it right. Put some respect on the name.
Amen. Let's pay some quick bills and then we're going to come back and get deeper into the program. This is how we start the Friday morning on Classic 105 Hot 98. Good Morning Grenada. We'll be right back.
Imagine having the home of your dreams. Imagine investing in that piece of property you can call your own. Imagine finally doing that home improvement project you've always been thinking about. It's time to stop imagining and start doing. Let the GUT Credit Union help you take the first step with fantastic rates, affordable repayments, and reduced legal fees. Make the move. Get better terms on your mortgage. Use your home equity to make those dreams a reality. Act now. There's really no place like home. GUT Credit Union. It's where you belong.
Introducing Color by Sissons. 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 Color by Sissons.
Total is one of the world's largest oil companies with a top quality line of lubricants. Total Lubricants has a full product line from passenger cars, motorcycle, heavy industrial equipment, mining, trucking, agriculture, and manufacturing machines and vehicles. Total Lubricants, winning championships in motorsports, including Formula One and World Rally Championships. Total Lubricants are available at all Rubis service stations, leading automotive shops, and distributed by Huggins.
The way you're keeping it steady, my girl. I know that you're ready, my girl.
And we're back on the inside. Good morning, Grenada. Classic 105, Hot 98, Blossy Bloss, and the one and only Gary, Mr. Smooth on the inside. I didn't hail up all the people that usually joins us. Good morning and welcome to the folks joining us on the GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network's Facebook page, the GBN Production YouTube channel, the website www.gbn.gd, GBN TV channels 7, 11, and 20. Good morning to the loyal listeners of Classic 105.5, 105.9, and the listeners of Hot 98.5, 98.7. It is April 29th, 2022, the final Friday of the fourth month in the year 2022. We're getting into the weekend. May Day celebrations are on Sunday, God willing, which is May 1st, 2022. May Day, exactly, May Day. May Day. Looking forward to the placards. Yeah, I my favorite part is usually the placards. Person, huh? I don't usually go, to be honest. I like reading the placards. Most times I have to work, news-wise, but I like reading the placards, and I kind of like the melee, kind of. It's
like Old Mass and Juvie.
Exactly. I usually like the melee. That Blossom likes melee. So I like to read the placards. That's one of my favorite parts of melee. Not so much the speeches and to hear from the unions and hear from government and hear from...
I hear you.
And they see the mass in the road, and I want to read the placards with the issues, and I like when they twist the words. What's the word I'm looking for again? Double meaning words, and the way they would say what they want to say without saying what they want to say. And
satire.
That's what I'm looking for. Satire. It's fun for me to read the placards. That's my favorite part of May Day. So May Day is on Sunday, God willing. Those of you who still have to get your union T-shirts and so, I guess today may be the last day to do so. So hurry up and get them to be part of May Day. May Day is in St. George's this year. St. George, I should say. I think they're starting on Kirani James Boulevard onto the stadium.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, the Royal Louis Jr. Murray stand at the stadium. So you have a good way to go with the marching and the chants and so. So it starts at 9. Parade starts at 9 a.m. I'm speaking off the top of my head, so.
You know this year is going to be a movie, right?
Yeah, man. This is
the recent victory
in the court
by the public servants.
Election in the air. It's going to be juicy. I could just see the placards now. Pay us, we pension. I could see them now. Ooh, it's going to be juicy. Yeah, May Day, Sunday, God willing. I like it. May Day, melee in the May Day. Oh, get it, Blossom. Melee in the May Day.
There you go. Now you're talking. Big up to the Facebook crew.
Bless up, Facebookers. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great, near and
Hey, Peter, under the live. Gary spelled with 1 R. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Peter, Lynette, Ingrid, Michelle, Veronica, Mary, all the viewers, all 24 of you on Facebook. Good morning and bless up y'all wholesale.
Share up the thing now.
Share the live. I see 2 shares already.
You want to see like 100 people this morning alone on the live, all right?
Hussein has shared the live already. Thank you very much, Mr. Griffith. Appreciate you. All right, let's get into it. We didn't have much time before the news, but we need to mention...
Yes, let me go.
Yes, we need to mention the COVID-19 dashboard, the thing getting coconius again. It's not as bad as it was last August or last December, but it's still worrying for Blossom. We have...
Steady climbing.
Yep, 380 active cases as of Wednesday night, the 27th, with 54 new cases. According to the research, the review that I've been doing, there have been no less than 40 new cases per day for the last week. So we've registered at least 40 new cases every day for the last week. Active cases, yes, we've been having recoveries. Active cases are at 380. Cumulative deaths since March 2020 is at 220. That's 220 too much. Overall, we've had 14,629 positive confirmed COVID-19 cases. So just imagine how much we have not uncovered as yet. So please, everybody, be safe. Put your personal protocols in place to safeguard yourselves and your families.
There you go. Got to do diligence. Do your part.
Amen. Word of the day. Gary, do word of the day this morning. Don't.
The word of the day, flummox. You got that?
Yes.
All right. Flummox, it's a verb, and it's spelled F-L-U-M, 2 M's, O-X. So F-L-U-M-M-O-X. And it means to confuse. So don't be flummoxed this morning, Blossom, with the word of the day. All right?
I'll try.
While the error message kept popping up, flummoxed the computer tech. All right? That's a sentence in which you can use the word flummox this morning. It was an unfortunate ending for a defense that sputtered early as a bunch of new faces learned to adjust. The late season collapse, which included an inability to consistently pressure the quarterback, flummoxed players and coaches alike. Your word of the day, flummox.
Flummox, F-L-U-M-M-O-X, a verb which means to confuse. Let's get straight into the thought of today. We don't have much, actually it's time for the news, but let's get straight into the thought of today. We have to give you a positive start to your Friday. The thought, death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside us while we live. Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside us while we live. Once we leave our passion and the motivation behind it, life becomes disabled. We forget to live the way it should be lived, enjoyed, and purposed. The moment we forget to live, we become half dead. Do not just exist. Make each moment alive with your passion, good work, and contributions. Be the most crazy, happy person you can ever be. Amen.
All right. Hey, Blossy, before you rush off to the news, let me just hit them with the rhythm, and so they can,
yes, drop it on
think
me.
about it.
Drop it on me.
What ends with a W and has no end? What ends with a W and has no end? The riddle of the day or this morning comes to you courtesy of our friends at the Spiceland Mall, which is the computer store. All right. And of course, the winner, the person with the first correct answer this morning, gets a scientific calculator. Today is the final day in which you can win that scientific calculator. For those who have not won as yet, this is your opportunity. For those who've won, please sit down, sit back, and give somebody else a chance now. All right?
Yeah, somebody like
Good
me
stuff.
who's busting my brain right now. What is it? What ends in a W and has no end?
And has no end.
Okay, I'm gonna use my brain cells to figure out this one. What ends in a W?
Don't hurt yourself in the process.
My brain feeling very hot at the moment. While I and yourself think about it, let's take a break and get right into the morning edition of news on this fantalocious Friday. Stick and stay. It's Good Morning Grenada on Classic 105 Hot 98. What ends in a W and has no end? Okay, Ollie, let's think about it. We'll be right back.
Let's start the new year on a high, a detox high, because it's detox time again at Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Check out our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208, or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.
The Royal Grenada Police Force has given the assurance that the deadly boating incident involving the Coast Guard and a small fishing vessel will be thoroughly investigated using a parallel approach. In a news release on Thursday, the RGPF says investigations being carried out into the tragic and emotionally devastating boating accident that claimed the life of 22-year-old Kimon Bell will involve the Maritime Administration on one hand and the RGPF on the other. It says the investigations will be conducted independent of each other. The RGPF notes that to date, a number of actions have already been taken. First, the accident was reported to the Maritime Administration in accordance with the Shipping Act of the 2010 Continuous Revised Laws of Grenada. The Maritime Administration will follow through on its mandate within the legislation to conduct the necessary investigation into the accident, the findings of which will be submitted to the Minister responsible for Maritime Administration for appropriate action. Secondly, the RGPF has requested the support from the regional security system in conducting its own investigation. The RSS will assist in providing maritime and investigative expertise, as well as provide an additional layer of objectivity and transparency in the investigative process. Expert assistance from the RSS is expected on island early next week. Additionally, the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, is involved and will be consulted at every stage of the investigation. Upon completion, the file and its findings will be handed over to the DPP for his consideration and recommendations. The public is advised that the determination of what criminal offense, if any, arises out of this incident will be made by the DPP. The views on the national address delivered by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell continue to roll in, with many focusing on the long-standing and important issue of pension restoration. The national address was the focus of the discourse on GBN's Election Watch on Wednesday. Here's Jared Joseph.
Former political leader of the National Democratic Congress, Nazim Burke, has expressed his disappointment with several aspects of the national address delivered by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell, which focus heavily on pension payment for public officers. Commending the decision not to appeal the pension ruling, the former finance minister noted, however, the tone and intent led more on the negative.
Once you make that decision that you're not going to appeal, then the country is faced with a particular challenge. And every challenge carries with it, every crisis carries with it opportunities and potential threats.
Elaborating that leadership is about identifying opportunities and minimizing risk, Burke says government is missing out by not taking advantage of the opportunities.
I'm not saying it is easy. I'm saying therein lies the opportunity. And I did not get from the Prime Minister a very inspirational speech, a very energizing speech, a very mobilizing speech in which he was galvanizing the nation. Now that he had decided we are not going to appeal it, we're going to make this happen, he needed to pull everybody and give them the sense we can do this working together.
Meanwhile, another panelist on GBN's Election Watch program on Wednesday, Byron Campbell, welcoming the inclusive approach, believes 3 months for the advisory committee to recommend actionable plans for handling the payment of public sector pension is enough.
And pointing out, most importantly, that whereas it's government must manage this process, the responsibility, in other words, who's going to be paying this are the taxpayers. You know, it's you and I, the citizens of the country, that will be responsible. So it is not an easy fix. In my view, therefore, that I thought that 3 months, having something standing there and injustice to the workers for 37 years, 3 months, in my view, is reasonable.
Daisy Hazard, in her portfolio of communication specialists, dissecting the Prime Minister's national address, says it was surprising to witness a display of power and pomp outside of a formal state function.
There was a gathering of very senior civil servants, very senior persons attached to the administration in that trade center, and really all that address had to deal with was the pension issue. So it was a well thought out branding opportunity, but in my mind there was a bit of an overreach.
Hazard believes the setting for the national address painted a different picture.
But then how do you brand an event where the Prime Minister comes to say that this judgment is going to sink this country. That if the government goes out and pays pension of public servants, farmers, and the little girl from Grand Roy, and the fisherman from Guav, and he pointed to a farmer in Birch Grove, a number of places and people, how do you speak to the state not being able to afford that? And yet you are displaying at the Trade Center last night what taxpayers could now begin to say, how much did it cost for us to hold that sort of a pageant at the Trade Center last night to speak about the pension and gratuity issue, where you are saying it's going to cost the taxpayers too much money.
Parliamentary Representative for St. Patrick West, Anthony Boson, while admitting that government is obligated by law to accept and execute the pension ruling, reiterated what the Prime Minister said in his address on Tuesday, that such a judgment has significant social and economic impact on Grenada. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
President of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Jude Bartholomew, says he is watching with a keen eye as he believes games are being played when it comes to the pension issue. We get more in this report from Newsroom Supervisor Terian Blackman-Stephen.
President of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Jude Bartholomew, says he was surprised by the barrage of attacks on the trade unions and the working class people by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell, as he called on the Grenadian leader to respect the High Court judgment on pension for public workers.
Before we took the matter to courts, there were all these negotiations and back and forth about pension. But now even the Prime Minister would have said when we took the matter to court that whatever the judge ruled, that the government of Grenada was going to accept that ruling. And we without a shadow of a doubt that the judgment is clear. All right, so pension restoration is the order of the courts and the order of the land. And therefore, one would want to think that is in the best interest of the government of Grenada to come forward and to deal with the pension matter, to start payments. All right.
Referring to the establishment of a 5-member advisory committee to make recommendations on the way forward in servicing pension restoration at the end of 3 months, Bartholomew is not pleased.
Payments, all right, for that, it is really, really surprising and heartbreaking in the sense that workers, persons who have retired for all these years and persons who are getting ready to retire have to wait another 3 months with this sort of committee and games that have been played with the pension. And so I think for workers, we are watching, and such, but the ruling is very, very clear. That pension ruling is very, very, very clear. And all the thing about committees being formed and such is a way of just a public charade, and we're just watching that.
Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell, during his national address on Tuesday night, said government will not appeal the judgment on pension, but the payment of millions of dollars to public servants, if not managed strategically, can completely derail the country's economy. Dr. Mitchell provided preliminary figures of what the payout would cost the government.
Preliminary indication, and these are just preliminary numbers, that we will have to find at least $465 million. Sister brothers, take that in. $465 million. That's not all. And then on average, we'd have to find $120 more million each year for at least the next 37 years.
Terian Blackman-Stephen, GBN News.
The long-dormant Grenadian spirit has been revitalized, which reflects hope as well as the dawn of a new era in politics that the state of Grenada deserves. This was one of the focal points as political leader of the National Democratic Congress, Deacon Mitchell, addressed the nation on Wednesday night. Gerard Joseph has the details.
The eradication of poverty is our #1 priority.
The spirit of Grenada is resonating in the fight for pension by public workers, noted political leader of the National Democratic Congress, Deacon Mitchell, while pointing to that same spirit in the Grenadian ancestors and forefathers in the era of slavery, independence, and the revolution. In his address to the nation, NDC's leader said it is time to translate that spirit into a new Grenada.
It demands of us, in the words of our national anthem, that we aspire, build, and advance as one people together. not by yourself, not tongue against country, not Carriacou and Petit Martinique against Grenada, not workers against employers, not employers against workers, but all of us working together to move Grenada forward.
Mitchell says this moment in Grenada's history demands that the people, as their ancestors did, embrace the major challenges faced head-on.
It requires us to back ourselves and be confident in our abilities. It requires us to be bold and to know that as one nation, one people, we can solve the difficult challenges we face and improve the standard of living of all Grenadians.
Noting that it is not business as usual, NDC's political leader added that ingenuity and a different approach are needed and not the sweet talk or what has been dubbed safer hands. Thus, NDC's vision to transform Grenada into a self-reliant and wealth-creating nation was introduced.
There must be an end to the so-called contract work. It is illegal. And the same way in which the pension issue has come around 40 years later, it is the same way the contract work issue will come around if we do not solve it now. Our workers, not just public service workers, but all workers must be paid pensions or gratuity upon retirement.
Twice monthly payment of salaries, a first-class health system, and the reshaping of Grenada's education system, measures stated are needed to meet immediate and long-term needs of citizens.
Our agriculture and agro-processing, fishing and marine industries, and tourism must be the backbone of our economic development. We must therefore ensure that our education system is reflective of this, by educating our population specific to these industries.
The inclusion of the creative arts in education and housing opportunities for each Grenadian, while Mitchell highlighted NDC's intent from next Wednesday to set out its transformative agenda for Grenada, which includes their plan and pension payment for public servants. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
RENDEC Community Partnership Initiative, supporting education.
The project for our school is the expansion of the school feeding department and home economics department. Our previous kitchen area has been very small and sometimes it became congested. Therefore, we would like to say a heartfelt thank you to GRENDEC for partnering with us in ensuring that we improve the quality of education that we provide here at River Sally Government School.
GRENDEC, energizing our community.
Let's start the new year on a high, a detox high, because it's detox time again at Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Check out our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208, or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox, your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.
Ultratech gasoline and diesel, available only at Rubis stations.
Let's start the new year on a high, a detox high, because it's detox time again at Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Check out our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208, or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.
I go drink water in Moonlight City. I go drink water in Moonlight City. Yo, this is the girl Patricia Ross, and I will be in Grenada for May I Fet. Moonlight City, yours truly will be there.
They say we toxic. We full of toxic love.
See you there, Moonlight City, May I Fet.
Body wet up, wet girl, where the man them carry on. Carry on, baby. Carry on. Carry on, baby.
Yo, this is the girl Patricia, but I'm to all my sexy Grenadian ladies, I'm coming.
The most anticipated family fun-filled event on the GBN calendar is back. The Maggie King of the Grill. Join us on June 4th at Montrouge. Be part of the culinary masterpiece as the best grillers on island compete for the coveted title of the Maggie King of the Grill. Think you have what it takes? Be part of the action. June 4th. Book your spot. If not, step away from the grill. If you can't handle the heat.
Mentioned at the wing high, then you have things like man, you must come back, you know. We have the low power that.
It is kind of like the same man, and it's just different name for the same kind of thing.
And last but not least, I just want to say to all the men who saw me, call me, and ask for piece of cake, I'm baking this weekend.
Join us Fridays at 8 on GBN Television, K105 FM, GBN's Facebook page, and YouTube channel for We Culture.
Are just buggling and waiting on. Just waiting on Gary, Mr. Smooth this morning. Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. I'm gonna dance until he's ready for me. Hold on there, Ollie. Hold on.
This one is not a secret.
While vibing to this new dash on Mr. Golden, you know, let me take the opportunity to big up and bless up our soca artists. The music has been pelting out. They never stopped during the COVID lockdown, COVID pause. And the hits have started to come out one after the next behind each other, following the signal that Spice Mass 2022 is on. So good morning to all our artists and continue doing what you're doing. This is one of my favorites, Dash and Mr. Golden. 10 scores. I also have a Dash and Little Kerry that I like. Dash, big up your whole talented self. All right, Smooth, you ready for me now? Yeah, man. We inside.
We inside.
We inside. Was just vibing out to some 10 Scores, Dash and Mr. Golden, the new music.
Yeah, that tune bad, man.
Yeah. The new music that they have pelting out. It's juicy, it's rosy. Yeah, big bless up all yourselves. Spice Mass 2022 gonna be another movie. Keep it
epic.
They sent out a new
with all the other stuff that comes with it.
Amen. Expert had a new rhythm release yesterday. T. Was it mine? A sip of tea.
I haven't unzipped the file as yet. Getting ready to unzip the file. Received it in my inbox. Big up to Expert Studios, releasing Fast and Furious
now. I really want to know how they name these rhythms and a sip the tea rhythm. Why is a sip to the rhythm? And they did a teaser with the rhythm and all the artists were sipping tea. I mean, look, if we're creative one more time in the dance, we bad like that.
I know, right?
All right, let me go. Riddle time, because my brain been working overtime, my man. And I still ain't feeling too confident about my answer, but it's all right. All right, so let me go. Riddle. The riddle that Gary, repeat the riddle for us, because...
What ends with a W and has no end? What ends with a W and has no end?
And
don't forget, family, this is coming to you. Compliments our friends at the computer stores located in the Spiceland Mall for all your computer needs and tech needs. Check out, of course, the computer store, and they are sponsoring the prize this morning, which is a scientific calculator, as folks get ready for the CAPE CXC examination. Yeah, it will come in handy. Somebody tell me yesterday that they are allowing scientific calculators inside of the examination room now. Is that true, Bloss?
I'm not sure, and it's been so long that Blossom.
I'm just saying, if that is true, how unfair is that, right? We were never allowed computers, calculators.
Well, that was back in the day when, you know.
I know, but still, man, I probably would have done so much better.
I know, right? It could have helped us, but I guess they thought that we didn't need it then. You know what? Let's gas up ourselves. We didn't need it then because we had our brain power. I guess the kids these days need a little help in the exam room.
We had our tables down back in school, and they line us up. 12 timetables is not the way it ended, innit?
Remember those days?
We had to do the 13 times table, 14 times table.
And they had to be on your P's and Q's because the teacher could just say, Blossom, you know.
Remember
Gary,
those days, man? Teacher drilling you on 13 times table. I was like, miss, but the exercise book does not have 13 times table.
And then they had to use to put away exercise because the table's behind it. And the struggle was real in the dance. I'm trying to forward some of the pictures I have here. Timothy, I'm not seeing it. And Timothy was on the thingy. Okay, back to the riddle. All right, Ollie, we got a little distracted. Don't judge us. Don't judge us.
We want to get some voice notes sent in.
We have a few voice notes. I have one person in my personal inbox who said the answer is tomorrow. Wait, let me make sure. Yes, the answer is tomorrow. Let me see. I have some.
I like that answer, though.
Yeah, I like it too. Let me play some of the voice notes that we've gotten so far. I'm trying to forward the pictures to Timmy. I'm trying to figure it out because I'm not seeing Timmy's name in the list. But hold on. We'll work it out. So let's play some voice notes.
Good morning. My name is Moisha Pascal. And the answer is a rainbow. A rainbow don't have no end.
All right. Hold on. Let me make sure I hear the name right.
Good morning. My name is Moisha Pascal.
Mauricia Pascal says the answer is a rainbow.
My name is Dana Crony and the answer is a rainbow.
Dana?
My name is Dana Crony and
I think I'm hearing Dana Crony and the answer is a rainbow. Let me hear this out.
Hi, good morning. The answer is a rainbow.
All right. What?
I got you. We got some adults can't resist the urge to participate.
I like it.
Good morning. My name is Kelly Charles and the answer is rainbow.
Good morning, Kaylee. Thanks for participating. I'm going through all the voice notes. I see the landline.
Hey, Kaylee. What's up, Kaylee?
The word is end.
Okay, this one says the word is end, but it didn't answer the question. This person says...
The word is end. End doesn't...
And this person says world without end. That's the answer this person submitted. Another voice note. Hold on, landline. I'm coming back.
Rainbow end with a W and has no end.
You didn't give us your name.
My name is Kevin Maras. Good morning.
Kevin Maras. I hear mommy in the back. They say, you didn't say morning. I love us, you know. We full of manners.
Manners make it man.
Full of manners. Good morning. The calculators are only allowed for paper 2 and not paper 1. So the calculators in the exam room is only for paper 2, not for paper 1.
Either way, still unfair. We didn't have that. Whether it was paper 1, 2, or 3, no calculator.
This WhatsApper says, what ends in W and has no end? The answer is tomorrow. Look, another person with tomorrow. And this other person says tomorrow. So that's 3 tomorrow-ers. This person sends of... Okay.
Morning, my name is Moisha Pascal.
Oh, Moisha.
And the answer...
Moisha sent a picture this time. And this person...
All right, Moisha, big up yourself.
My name is Janelle, and the answer is rainbow.
All right.
All right, Janelle.
Yeah, man. This person says rainbow. Let me see the landliners call it. Don't worry, landliners. We're trying to keep it interactive with our
trying to sort out everything.
WhatsAppers. This person, let me see. Yes, this is from today. Let me see.
Good morning. My name is Shillian. Investigations will be conducted. The answer is rainbow.
I think Shillian.
The answer is tomorrow.
Every challenge.
Tomorrow.
All right.
Shillian sent 2 answers. She had a rainbow, and then she came back and she said tomorrow.
Make up your mind, Shillian. You can't go with both of them, you know.
She did better than me. I couldn't come up with an answer. She came up with 2.
You couldn't come up with 1.
I couldn't come up with 1. I'm still trying to forward the pictures to, don't worry, Ollie, we're figuring it out. I'm still trying to forward the pictures to Master Control. But I want to give them the correct answer. Gary, let them know.
So who is the winner? Who is the first person with the correct answer this morning, Blossy? You are in the studio. I'm remote, so you have the tough assignment of figuring that out.
And just to make sure we go in with the person who sent a picture as well as the correct answer, or just the correct answer?
Well, we were saying a picture.
All right, I'm making sure. Then that person would be this young man right here. He sent a picture.
My name is Jazzy, and the answer is rainbow. My name is Jazzy, and the answer is rainbow.
Jazzy is the first
big
one
up
that
yourself.
sent the answer.
We're going to send that picture over.
Picture and the correct answer. So he is, I'm trying to...
voice note, picture and correct answer. That's how we're doing it.
Yes, that's how we're doing it. I'm still trying
anything else is just thank you for participating.
I like that. So Jasmine was the first. There were 2 voice notes that came in before Jasmine, but they didn't have pictures attached. But Jasmine is the first one that sent one with the picture. So congratulations to you. I would forward your photo to Master Control, and we would put it up in a short while.
Short.
In a short.
Yeah, but I like the answer of tomorrow. I think that could be probably a correct, but there are probably 2 correct answers to that, because tomorrow can be correct too, don't you think?
I agree, and that's a creative answer, because tomorrow really has no end, because tomorrow never comes. So that was creative to the 4 people that came up with
I like it. It's not what we got written down here,
but I'll give you all what's it again? Honorable mentions for the answers of tomorrow. So Timmy has sent you the picture. Okay, I see you read it. Of Jazim, our winner of this morning's riddle. Jazim too young for scientific calculator? Well, I guess he'll use it eventually.
I'm sure you have a sister is probably might be right within that age gap.
For all you know, they're using scientific calculators in primary school. The way the thing's set up these days, anything is possible. So congratulations to Jazim, and thank you to each and every. There he is with his cute little face and his space teeth. Good morning to you. Congratulations. Oh, what's your cheeks? Look at pinchy cheeks. Okay, all right. I like children. So I like little cheeky cheeks. Oh, just pinch up the. We don't let people see a pinching of the child cheeks.
There you go. Scientific calculator for you, man.
So just send me actually I have your number here, so I'll just forward it to the powers that be, and we will call you when to collect your scientific calculator.
Well, no, man, his name with us already.
Yes, his name is with you.
Step on down to the computer store.
Okay. With
proper identification.
Yes, and we have your picture, so don't think you could send your son. Jazzy is his name.
Okay.
And Jazzy says, finally we win, which means you've been participating and you haven't been as lucky.
I'm so happy for you, Jazzy. I'm happy for you, man.
Friday, April 29th is your lucky day. It's a good day to have a good day, so congratulations.
We got
Jazzy.
Yulin and we got Veronica on the Facebook Live saying cute.
Oh, you see, he's a cutie patootie. So congratulations, Jazzy. Head on down to the computer store and collect your scientific calculator.
That's right.
All right, where are we going now?
Got a lot to talk about this morning,
Yes,
discuss and to throw out. I don't know, but are we taking a look at music now, boss?
Yeah, and then we're going to get into some heavy conversations. Let's start with a little howdy. It's a good way to start the month. Howdy. This music video comes down from Tedderson John. He's been in the business a while, but he really exploded onto the scene when he came out. I think it was 2019 with Vent, and that's when people really started to take
You got your facts down packed?
Because I like the song. It's one of my favorites. So he's back in 2022 with Howdy. Let's take in a bit of that.
Country mixed with his soca. Check it out.
That's Tedderson John with Howdy. It's a good way. Howdy. Oh gosh, I can't wait to see somebody near them all. Howdy. They might watch me like a crazy boy. Hold on, wait, I'll think about it. Chances are. But it's a good song. It's a good day. It's a good start to the day. It's a nice mix of country and soca. I like the video. He's creative, Tedderson.
Loving the fusion.
Yeah. I think he's Lucian, is he? St. Lucian, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. St. Lucian. You could hear, when you speak, you could hear that St. Lucian accent pelting through. We got some St. Lucians living in Grenada right now. I ain't gonna call names, but big up all yourself.
Bless up all the Lucians. We have Caribbean people in all Caribbean islands, and we have
big up the Lucians, man. I have a few friends who are Lucians.
Fantastic people. Bless up all yourself.
You can't say one thing bad about St. Lucia, but oh gosh.
Well, the Prime Minister just recently presented his budget and spoke of some tax relief for his people. So I'm sure there are a lot of people in St. Lucia who are happy with some of the measures the Prime Minister pointed out in his budget on Wednesday. Today's Friday, so it was on Wednesday. All right.
Well, speaking of which, speaking of which, where we at, boy? For those of you who missed it, Wednesday, the NDC's plan for, of course, the what you call it again, the pension
plan, pension payment.
They'll be updating the public on that Wednesday, as far as how they would go about dealing with that issue.
Yes, he delivered an address to the nation on Wednesday night. And in it, he spoke of some of the plans of the National Democratic Congress, and they said they intend to, present a plan to government on how they can go about paying or making pension payments to our public servants.
And they say they're going to do this coming next Wednesday, right?
Yes, so they have.
And that's the plan.
About 5 more days to present the suggestion.
Are they presenting it to the government, or they're outlining it to the nation?
From what I understand, it's to the government. That's the interpretation I got from it. I'm not sure what format it will take, if it will be a meeting or if it will be a printed document or so. But that's what I got from it, that they'll be making suggestions.
So are they trying to? It's kind of like a united front on that issue.
I'm not sure if united front is the phrase. I guess they're trying to assist. They have spoken not recently, but they have spoken in the past about, trying to help and making suggestions, but their suggestions are not always taken on board. So let's see what happens this time. Maybe it's something that government can consider if they think it's feasible. So let's see what happens.
Well, in case you would have missed it, last couple of days, the NDC's leader, Mr. Deacon Mitchell, he addressed the nation and touched upon a few pertinent issues. So just in case you might have missed it, we're just going to give you a few little snippets of some of the points that were made during that address to the nation from the NDC leader. Check it out.
It was resonating the fight for pension by public workers, noted political leader of the National Democratic Congress, Deacon Mitchell, while pointing to that same spirit in the Grenadian ancestors and forefathers in the era of slavery, independence, and the revolution. In his address to the nation, NDC's leader said, it is time to translate that spirit into a new Grenada.
It demands of us, in the words of our national anthem, that we aspire, build, and advance as one people together. Not by yourself. Not tongue against country. Not Carriacou and Petite Martinique against Grenada. Not workers against employers. Not employers against workers. But all of us working together to move Grenada forward.
Mitchell says this moment in Grenada's history demands that the people, as their ancestors did, embrace the major challenges faced head on.
It requires us to back ourselves and be confident in our abilities. It requires us to be bold and to know that as one nation, one people, we can solve the difficult challenges we face and improve the standard of living of all Grenadians.
Noting that it is not business as usual, NDC's political leader added that ingenuity and a different approach are needed, and not the sweet talk or what has been dubbed safer hands. Thus, NDC's vision to transform Grenada into a self-reliant and wealth-creating nation was introduced.
There must be an end to the so-called contract work. It is illegal. And the same way in which the pension issue has come around 40 years later, it is the same way the contract work issue will come around if we do not solve it now. Our workers, not just public service workers, but all workers must be paid pensions or gratuity upon retirement.
Twice monthly payment of salaries, a first-class health system, and the reshaping of Grenada's education system, Mitchell stated are needed to meet immediate and long-term needs of citizens.
Our agriculture and agro-processing, fishing and marine industries, and tourism must be the backbone of our economic development. We must therefore ensure that our education system is reflective of this, by educating our population specific to these industries.
The inclusion of the creative arts in education and housing opportunities for each Grenadian, while Mitchell highlighted NDC's intent from next Wednesday to set out its transformative agenda for Grenada, which includes their plan on pension payment for public servants. I am Gerard Joseph for GBN News.
And that was an excerpt of a news story aired last night. Good morning to Gerard and the rest of the GBN newsroom, my peeps. Yeah, so that was his address to the nation by Mr. Mitchell.
Well, maybe a bipartisan approach might be what is needed for this issue. Who knows? We'll see how that goes.
We'll see how it goes. Not everything.
We look forward to that report on Wednesday.
Yep, not everything just needs one mind or one organization. Sometimes people need to come together, and maybe your ideas may be better than mine, or it just might be the same. But we won't know until we try to collaborate on things.
I guess we can agree this issue is bigger than any political party.
I guess as much.
This issue involves everyone. So all hands on deck.
Amen.
In charting the way forward as far as this issue is concerned. All right?
Yep.
But we're on the inside. No
Yes.
time to waste.
Yep.
The boating tragedy. Lost sea.
Damn.
As sad as it might be.
Yeah, that's it's heartbreaking every time I think about it and talk about it. I'll try to see if I can do this. But it's yesterday the RGPF sent out a news release saying that there will be 2 investigations into the issue. One carried out by the RGPF themselves, as well as one by the Maritime Administration. They'll be run independent of each other, and hopefully we can have the results or the findings of those investigations in short order, because I know there are a lot of people waiting for answers, a lot of people seeking answers. It's heartbreaking nevertheless, and hopefully we can get to some answers soon.
Yeah, well, a lot of folks been clamoring.
Yes.
To have an independent body look into this matter. So,
and I guess it'll be a relief for a lot of people that it's not just the RGPF investigating themselves, because Coast Guard is an arm of the RGPF, that there is another body that is involved that hopefully can be as impartial as they can be.
Fingers crossed. The situation is sad. Young individual that has his life and future ahead of him and taken away so tragically.
Exactly.
And sad, really sad.
It is, and there's a silent protest taking place this morning.
There's a what?
A peaceful protest taking place this morning.
I was going to ask you explain that silent protest.
It's a peaceful protest in front of the ministerial complex. I believe it's at 9 this morning, weather permitting. Protesting or calling for justice for the deceased, Kimon Bell. So that starts at 9 in front of the complex. Hopefully it will be a peaceful protest, as the advertisement or as the poster flyer says.
Dawn missed me by.
It did, yeah. It came out Wednesday, I believe it was. I saw it started circulating on social media. 9 a.m. in front of the complex. I've seen, excuse me, I've seen comments of people asking why in front of the complex, why they don't go in front of Coast Guard and do the protest. But I think it has to do with aesthetics. Not many people would see them protesting in front of Coast Guard deep inside True Blue, but more people would be passing in front of the ministerial complex this morning.
Interesting.
Going to the complex Springs, Grana's, TAMCC students. You get more visuals in front of the complex. So I think that's one of the reasons why they're going in front of the complex this morning. So please, everybody, be safe. If you're attending the protest, just protest
and keep it peaceful, guys.
Keep it peaceful. I know emotions will be running high. There are a lot of angry people, but just please, try and control it as best as you can and keep it peaceful. You don't want it to turn into another tragedy. So
don't want it to turn into old mass, and we don't want to compound this issue right now.
And then you lose the message.
Definitely. All right. Weaken your argument. Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. I think we do for a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about something that has hit the Caribbean over the last 24 hours by storm. Big news that is out. Blossy Bloss?
Lord help me. Yes, a big news. Because,
yeah, boy.
We'll talk about it when we come back. It's one of those situations you'll just shake your head.
Let's start the new year on a high, a detox high, because it's detox time again at Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Check out our many detox packages starting from $100 or get 15% off on colonic irrigation therapy. Detoxing can help with liver and blood cleansing, weight loss, constipation, acid reflux, kidney stones, heavy metal removal, gas and bloating, and more. Call or WhatsApp us on 231-6642, 418-7115, or 449-7753. Ask about our delivery options. Visit us now. Bruce Street Mall, store number 1208, or Belmont St. George's, close to the Fall Edge area. Our opening hours are Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nirvana Detox Center and Natural Health Store. Detox your way to health. These specials ends on March 31st or while stocks last.
The stage is set. The anticipation is high. As we get ready for a night of love. Saturday, May 7th at the National Cricket Stadium. Lovers of reggae, we welcome back to the Spice Isle the electrifying Taurus Riley. With full live band. Together with Dean Fraser on sax. Known for his energetic performance, lovers of dancehall, we welcome on stage Stylo G. From the 4th Jenna Camp, Governor. Also featuring local stars Dash, Vaughn, and Valley Ned. Get your early bird tickets for $100. Available at the usual Sunshine Promotion outlets and online at GoToFect.com. Stay connected to our social media pages for details on our stage side VIP. Gates open at 8 p.m. Showtime 10 p.m. It's a night of love. Brought to you by Sunshine Promotions.
Hey man, when we come online, you only juking up your phone.
Yeah boy, now as I say, they have an app. I can't find it. I check Play Store. I do a Google search. I can't find it. Man, I get fed up, man.
Nah man, because you look in the wrong place. The app is web-based. You access it via your web browser, right? You can add it to your home screen or your desktop, like any regular app. Watch, look, I have it on my phone, right? And you can access it or add it to any device, your computer, your tablet, any device.
Well, how are doing that and I can't find it?
All you have to do is open your browser, right? And type mobile.nawasa.gd. And voila, you see?
Just so?
Yes, and you can download it or access it via the web. Once you have a reliable internet connection, right, you can run the app anywhere, anytime.
So, how I adding that to my home screen?
You click on those 3 dots, right, or your web browser setting, and look for the option to install app or add to home screen. Easy peasy. The Nawasa app is versatile, fast-paced, and always up to date because it's web-based. Once a change is made to the app, it updates automatically, no hassle.
Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion.
You're trying to set me up, man. Don't try to set me up now, man. And full screen, man, all kind of thing set up in the dance. Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. Classic 105 Hot 98, just vibing out to some Boise on this Good Friday. All right, let's get back into the one and only Good Morning Show where you get everything covered. Blossy Bloss. Gary Mr. Smooth on the inside.
Yes, I.
All right, let me get to this one,
This one, I got up this morning to that news.
I don't know why I laugh at the story, but okay, go ahead.
All right, so this is making headlines around the world. BVI premier arrested on alleged cocaine charges. And one of the top port entry men, customs men, money laundering. He was charged for money laundering. So the thing is serious. Apparently, some undercover dude posing as a Colombian drug lord, trick them into believing that they are, transporting cocaine from one of those places into the BVI, and just so they get caught.
I wonder, you know what? Let's play the clip because I need to stop laughing because it's serious matters. I don't know why I find this funny because they're not smart. Let me put it nicely. They're just not smart. All right, let's play the clip.
In South Florida, authorities say the premier, Arturo Fahey, and the director of the island sports, Olivine Maynard, were taken into custody by DEA agents at Miami-Opa-locka Executive Airport today, where they were allegedly set to meet with Mexican drug traffickers. Maynard's son was also arrested. They're charged with conspiracy to import cocaine and conspiracy to launder money.
Do they not think they would get caught? I think they get so comfortable that they just
You have to wonder. Two things that is going through my mind right now.
Tell me.
They must have been. You have to wonder how much they would have been involved in this behavior previously, right?
Right.
And secondly, it makes you wonder to what extent does this continue to happen in the Caribbean.
Okay.
All right. You have to things that make you go, because this is no ordinary person. He's the chief commander, if you will, in the BVI.
Exactly. So why did I always wonder what made you think that you needed to do illegal activities, especially somebody of power. Greed is probably the right word in truth, because it's not like you'd be lacking for money. It's not like you're lacking for power. It's not like you don't know what to do with your life. Like you have an honest,
never have enough
day job. Yeah. But then you thought, I think I need to go do some illegal stuff. Like, why? Just why?
And 3 people got nabbed in this, top customs person, the premier. Did I hear a mention of his son or something like that?
I believe so. It was a family member. So it just makes me wonder sometimes. And now that you brought it up, I didn't think of it, Gary, but now that you brought it up, I wonder where else in the Caribbean and what extent does it happen? And with the alleged shipping of the cocaine by the premier, where else was it going? Were they international countries, or
what's his contacts?
Was he supplying to Caribbean brothers and sisters? Are there other leaders who are involved in such activities? Maybe not to that extent, but any act. I'm sure it may just spiral. You bring up a point about the Caribbean reach of this implication. I didn't think of it before now.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean,
he never pays.
He should be paying for this. In every possible sense, the full blunt of the law should be dropped upon him, because when you're in a position of power, position of authority, I believe that the law should come down on you 7 times fold.
I agree.
7 times fold.
You shouldn't be getting.
Because could you imagine they are supplying this illegal substance to the people on the street that they would turn around and arrest for using it.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
And then that they have to spend money to rehabilitate as well. It's just a vicious cycle that I don't want to say innocent people, but innocent people get caught up in, because it's the same innocent people who use these drugs, and for all you know, maybe the son probably wasn't even really involved. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. It just a lot of...
All will be revealed in time.
And then the embarrassment of the entire family, because if he has a son...
The entire family, the entire country.
Baby mamas, and it's just... It doesn't pay. Just relax yourself, and I'd like a few extra $1,000, but if it's gonna mean me breaking the law, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna relax myself in Mrs. Campbell Place and get my little $2, my little $2 today. I relax myself.
And be able to sleep comfortable.
Amen. And
there's no price you can put on that, to be sleeping comfortable at night,
Exactly.
not worrying who might be coming and knock on your door in the wee hours of the night,
And
no money could pay for that.
The drug trade have a lot of illicit people violent people. So in addition to the lawmen, you might have the same people who are buying it who may want to, get rid of it. It's just
exact revenge or
it's not worth it.
double on the deals. You know what I mean?
Kids, let this be a lesson to you. It doesn't pay to do illegal stuff. Be honest in what you're doing. Do it the right way. Legitimate activities, and life is going to be sweet. You see, look, I could come here and sit down on TV comfortably and not worry about the police knocking on GBN door. Just relax all
exactly.
yourself. Chill.
Exactly.
Take all the time.
Speaking of which, will we play another song?
Yes, let's relax.
Stein this morning, boy.
Yeah. He should. He has. I like his voice as well. So more Teddyson in the dance. This time
with Skinny Fabulous.
So his vibes on more vibes. This one is called People Business.
Leave it alone.
I haven't heard this one, so it's a first for me as well. Let's go to this one.
I doubt it.
Let me see what's going on.
Yeah, I doubt it. All right.
Tell me why you like that.
People business dope.
Why you so? Why you so? Why you so? Tell me why you just can't leave the road. Leave people business alone. Don't do that. Sapas of how don't try that. Sapas of how don't do that. Don't do that. Why you just can't leave it alone? Don't do that. Sapas of how don't try that. Palapata don't do that. Don't do that. Why you watching me for? All up in my privacy. You was done paparazzi. Tell me why you like that. Tell me why you like that. You can say what you want. Go report all what you see. Like an anchor on BBC. Gosh, why you like that? No, not me. You can't stop the plan for me. Yeah. No, not me. What is there for me? Always there for me. Yeah. Bad mind, please stop it. People business, no profit. Look for what put money in your pocket. So please, people business alone. Don't do that. Sapazafao, don't try that. Sapazafao, don't do that. Don't do that. Why you just can't leave it alone? Don't do that. Sapazafao, don't try that. Palapata, don't do that. Don't do that.
Alright. How much money did you make from looking at me? No. How much bills did you pay from surveilling me? Did you even graduate from studying me? You chat a whole lot of while me elevate.
No, not me.
Stop watch me like the building.
No, not me.
What is there for me, always there for me.
Sing it.
Bad mind, please stop it. People business, no profit. Look for what put money in your pocket.
So please, people business alone. Don't do that. Sapazafao, don't try that. Sapazafao, don't do that. Don't do that. Why you just can't leave it alone? Don't do that. Sapazafao, don't try that.
Alone, leave people business alone. We just be all up in people business, and a lot of time you're taking on the stress of whatever that business. Left people.
You telling me you never heard that song before, Blossy
No,
Bloss?
I haven't. And I'm looking at it on YouTube, I realize it's almost a year old. Where was I? You see, I'm not into this thing again. Not into the thing again.
Talk about surprise, am I?
Yeah, I surprised myself, and it's a nice one.
Happy to be the agent.
Well, thanks for that one.
Of nice vibes.
And I like the message, leave people business alone. I know we don't leave people business alone, but when they're in ours, we get vexed. But you're all up in there. It's like, it goes two ways.
You wanna run other people's business and walk yours? That how it goes?
Tell me about it. That's why I stay out of people's business so that they can be in mine. Well, I don't have business anymore, but anyway. Yeah. All right, let me see. What's going on here now?
The teachers, boy. It seems like every time I turn, there's another issue with the teachers.
Yeah, because they just won't give them what they want, I guess, as much. When you had to fight for what is yours, I guess the fight is never ending.
Yeah, I know that there was some protests
at TAMCC on
TAMCC.
Wednesday. Yes, apparently they're seeking pay increases for 2019 to 2021, I believe it is. TAMCC say, listen, I just give all you an increase for 2012 to 2016, all you want for 29. We have. That's the short of the story that TAMCC.
It seems like this fight is never ending for the teachers, man.
What do you think about always seeking pay increase or seeking it on a regular basis?
Well, I say if it's due to you, it's due to you. What is yours should be given to you.
But in these COVIDious times where things hard, I just give it.
I mean, one of the question the time in I'm not denying that.
Right.
You know, and we saw what happened at the height of the COVID situation here in Grenada, when some of the teachers and them took to the street and heightened their protests and awareness of the situation to the public. You know, I guess they used that as a strategic move during the COVIDious, most dire stage of the COVID situation. You know, might have been strategic on their part, but like I said, what's due to you is due to you. You know, one can question the timing, and that's a debate for another time. But what is due to you is due to you.
Fair enough. I have a caller. Should I take the caller? Let's see if this caller has a thought on any other things that we discussed this morning. We talk about a lot of things this morning, boy. Good morning, caller.
Morning, Blossy. You know I must recognize the suit and the nice little green day like Dr. Mitch girl in swing.
Bonjour, you know I didn't realize that.
The Bar Association is in mourning, and we want to extend condolences to the Klein family. QC, Celia Klein, I understand she has gone to the Great Beyond and to the immediate family. And the Bar Association and Grenada, by extension, she has served us well. Condolences, be strong, God is good. Blossom, I look forward to seeing you on May Day. Have fun. Are you and Mr. G? I don't know which of the square is there. Have a great weekend.
Have a good one. I like that, Mr. Square. I like Mr. Square. Thank you very much, and I join with you, caller, in extending.
She called Mr. Square to me?
Yes. She said she's not sure which of the G's are there, but good morning, Mr. Square. I find she covered.
But did she say Cecilia Klein, though?
Yes, I woke up to the news this morning that Mrs. Klein passed away overnight. Yes.
Oh no.
Yes. I know she's been struggling with some health issues for a little while now. But I woke up to the news this morning that she passed on. Sympathies to those who would mourn her passing. She was Grenada's first female Queen's Counsel, I believe it is, and I think only Queen's Counsel.
Yeah, that's sad though. Condolence to the family.
Yes, condolences
Klein family
to the children
on the passing of what was an icon, or is an icon here in Grenada.
Yes, I agree. The people would mourn her passing. So thank you for that reminder.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Caller. Let me see. There are some comments that I haven't read for the morning. You know.
Go through, man. Why are you sticking?
Yeah. There's
JC coming through this morning with a traffic cam, but it's all good.
I wonder if it's raining outside. Where I'm locked up in the studio, I can't see. You know. All right. Let me see. Somebody on WhatsApp says, "Without drugs, police gets no work." Without drugs, police get no work. This person simply says...
Is that really a twist on the issue? Okay.
I guess as much. This person says, "Justice for the Bell family. The whole of Woburn Woodlands Grandlands will demonstrate. The whole South, they better do something quicker." Is it OPAT? They better do something quicker. Let me see. Facebookers. Good morning to my Facebookers. Somebody tell me to read the comments.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes, let me see. Let me get up.
I have a nice one here, though.
Go ahead.
Somebody said it under the Facebook Live. I like this one. "Poverty and crime are brothers. Greed and stupidity are cousins. This is why some people do illegal things."
Oh, I like it. And it's really sounds factual, but why? Profound wasn't true, boy. Poverty and crime, that's true. I'll give you that one. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Morning.
Concerning that drug thing with these people, I often hear, since I was a little girl, that these little guys that have cocaine all over the place cannot get it on their own. They need a big man to get it for them. Also, I remember there was a case with some guys, And Lyle St. Paul, who then was the magistrate, said to the police, listen, I don't want them little boys. Go get them big fish and bring them, give me. There is who I want. So that's how the thing goes. The big man that have the thing. Sometimes they get away with murder, but God have mercy and help us. Good morning.
Big facts, miss. Thank you very much, caller.
Very much.
Big facts. That's true because
big facts.
When it's when you
but
see
I've long heard that,
yeah, when you get the arrest of Bob Smith, where did he get it from? The big man in the business. Yes, miss, you're very factual with that one this morning. Somebody on Facebook says, what happened on the water, meaning the incident involving the Coast Guard, it's unfortunate and should never take place. I think it's a form of carelessness because our Coast Guard is supposed to guard the water of Grenada and to look out for any craft in the area or surroundings. And according to the young man, he waved his phone, and if any of the officers on board were doing their jobs, they would have seen a craft nearby. I would like to know their excuse and should be given a drug, alcohol, blood test that night. A lot of questions that I think a lot of us have.
Somebody's asking, what is the purpose of the demonstration before the conclusion of the investigation? I guess they are sending a warning out there that they are not going to take things lightly.
Exactly. They want you to know that they're still around and we're still seeking answers.
Yeah,
so don't think
they're not going to lie down and take their death like that. You know what I mean? They want to make sure that the justice is carried out. Yeah, right?
Yeah, and the notice for the protest came out before the police said they were carrying out the investigation. So the notice for the protest came out Wednesday. Police sent out the news release yesterday that the two investigations would run separate from each other. So,
somebody asked Blossom, what you think about the 2-time salary for the month, girl?
Yes, that's another proposal made by Mr. Mitchell, NDC's political leader, of pay instead of once a month, you get paid fortnightly. Personally, I'm not sure how it would help me. And just yesterday, we were having the discussion in the newsroom. I haven't really thought about getting paid twice per month instead of once. And something a lot of people misinterpret is that they feel like they will be getting, if you get $2,000 at the end of the month, they feel they'll be getting that $2,000 fortnightly. So it's like they're getting $4,000 for the month. There's a lot of people.
But how could they come about that conclusion?
I don't know how they have that misconception.
Wishful thinking.
I guess it's wishful thinking. I guess a lot of us have that wishful thinking. But it's splitting, let's say it's splitting the 2,000 into 1,000 every 2 weeks. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest,
what I was thinking about yesterday, it works for some people.
It does. Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're working for an above average salary, yeah. But for those, unfortunately, who are getting, like, really...
Minimum wage,
like below minimum wage kind of salary.
True.
I mean, let's say, hypothetically speaking, you're working for $600 a month, God forbid. All right? I mean, $300 a fortnight.
Yeah.
Just give me that lump sum. You go look better.
True.
You know what I mean?
Because you could barely do anything with $600 at the end of the month. $300 every 2 weeks. Might just be more soup. More meat in the soup.
And that's just crazy.
But it works for some people. Beverly in the newsroom, she was pointing out, there are construction workers who get paid fortnightly, and it fares them well.
Hoteliers get paid for the most part.
I guess as I'm used to getting paid monthly, that it may seem like a stretch for fortnightly.
Yeah, it's a bit getting used to. But like I said yesterday as well on the morning show, it's a means and ways to get you to manage your finances. All right, it forces you to be a little bit more disciplined. So you can say, okay, this fortnight, this money will go towards groceries. You know what I mean? The next fortnight, that money going strictly towards bills. However you split it up, but it forces you to budget some more.
Yes, it does, and be conscious of what you're doing financially. Wow, 2 minutes to 8 in the area.
Yeah. Still a lot of things on the
on the agenda.
The agenda we haven't touched upon it.
Yeah, I understand. So much things happening, so many things happening, but unfortunately we have to end the discussion here. But don't worry. Discussion continues on Good Morning. We have these discussions every day, opening up the brains and giving you food for thought. You give us food for thought as well. So thank you very much for participating. Unfortunately, we can't discuss other things, but next time on the next time.
Yeah, man. Gotta wrap it up, Blossy.
Yes, boss.
Been a pleasure as always.
As always. It's been fabulous. Yeah. Thank you very much to the hot listeners for having me on your station for the last, hour and a half. Always a pleasure, hot listeners. Continue to be safe. COVID-19, please, 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 please. I know the protocols have been lifted nationally.
Please and thank you.
But put it in place personally. 380 known active cases. You don't know what's happening. Please be safe. Protect yourselves and your loved ones and your families. Please, please, please. Masks, hand sanitizers, walk with them still. Mine's still there.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Be safe out there. Until we meet up again next week.
Yes.
We're going to do this all over again. Bloss, you with me again. We together again Monday?
Yes, we are on Monday, God willing. We'll be here. It's a public holiday, but we'll be here.
Is it a public holiday Monday?
Yes.
I forget that today.
Putting it in now.
No.
As May Day falls on the Sunday, the holiday continues on the Monday. But we'll be here keeping you company during the morning. So tune in.
Right.
Classic 105 Hot 98. Until then, be safe, everybody. Hot listeners, enjoy your day. Gary, see you on Monday.
Peace and one love, y'all.
Bye, everybody.